What is going on, everybody? Man, it got dark in here. I was cleaning up greasing up the mowers. So I decided to make another little video since I ain't made one in like a month. This VRide needs to go to the shop and I'm too lazy to take it. I need to do it before its warranty expires because it does lose power. Like when you first crank it up, a lot of times it will black smoke, meaning it's too rich. Then it'll run fine on flat, but up a hill, which you could say that gravity's pulling back from the carb, or you know, the fuel tank and blah blah. No. I mean any type of hill. I'm talking, it don't matter. Any resistance whatsoever while it's mowing, the power just goes boo. So thick grass, weeklies even. Here's another thing. Look here. That's getting on my last nerve. This is garage kept. It's got water behind it now because it's been out on my trailer. But this happened before. I mean, mother fricker can't even put a frickin' sticker on it. Look at the decal. So it's going to the shop. And I know what you're going to say. It's a dick. Man, frick you if you think it ain't no big deal. I think it's a big deal. Because look. This right here. They replaced this one, but didn't replace this one. So now look. Here's what I got to deal with my whole time I have this machine. This has put such a... I like the company. They know I do. I talk to them. But this has put such... See right here? They replaced this one because in shipping they damaged these two. Well, they replaced this one, but this one hadn't caught all the way bad on top so you couldn't see. Well, now the whole time I'm driving it, I'm slipping. Look, my fingers are doing it. I mean, it has got on my nerves more than anything in this world. They're not even level. Look at that. One sticks way up. So, as far as the pedestal, I love the ride of the frigger. It's very high though. I mean, like you're tall when you're on this thing. I noticed the other mowers and standers, you feel like you're almost on the ground. Well, if you like to be high up on a perch, SCAG is the way to go. But again, this is infuriating. The power loss is the most annoying thing in the world. This is cool. This is super duper. I have no complaints there. I like the tires. Even if you get the 61, they're the same size as Z3X. But it seems like the Z3X has got a wider tracking. I think they measure the tracking inner to inner, I hope. But anyway, so it's got a little wider. Stickers coming off. Nothing hits none of this, not even a pressure washer. This mower has lost paint everywhere. Just randomly lost paint. Every time I crank it up, as you can see, it just smokes black. Just, it takes it a while and then it stops. So, it's been doing it since I bought it. That's why that's so stained right there. No matter how much you clean it. The carbon droplets. All of them look like that, but this one does it more than most. Paint chipping. These bolts just fell out right here. This, for instance, the chain was hanging. That one come off. There's been some more. Oh, I had these in the truck. It's about to come out right now. Look. This right here was in the... I pulled it up on the truck. I had to delete... Well, I still got the video. You don't want to hear what I was saying. Because I recorded it as soon as I parked this truck. This mower didn't have 10 hours on it. 5 hours or something. Brand new. I pulled up on there and I just retched. Nothing was there. I said, what? And this whole lever was gone. These little set screws, see, this screw's loose too. These are just what I had to fix it in the toolbox. So the set screws come out and I had to go find this in the yard. The first day this come off. See that? That'll come off the first day on you. I don't know why, but it does. So this was off of it. And see, nothing rubs there. the paint, and you can look on the SCAG's Nation or anything. People, that was a known problem. This thing is a 2019. I bought it brand new. It was made in January of 2019. So, I'm getting ready to buy another standard. I begged them for a 37 horsepower forever because this one's so weak. I'm telling you, this will outmow my old Toro. My Toro's right behind me. It's 20.5 horsepower, and it'll cut through thicker, faster than this will. This goes to almost it'll die, even in weekly lawn. I kid you not. I really need to take it in to the shop, but I'm so aggravated because I had such a problem with the deck and everything. Now, SCAG fixed the deck. They replaced that whole deck. They replaced those little grates above the pumps. So they took care of them in the warranty work. So I have no complaints. But this paint peeling off the deck, that just falling off. This right here is number uno I'm mad at. This is freaking ridiculous. So, the same thing happened to me last year. I said, if you remember this old video, I said, if SCAG takes care of me with this warranty, I'll buy a mower. What did I do? I stayed true to my word. I bought this thing. So I'm going to stay true to my word one more time. I'm this close to getting a Ferris Z3X. You're going to say, why? Well, I'm not impressed. I absolutely, probably my funnest, favorite mower I've ever ridden is this thing right here. So why would I switch? Because you just seen it. The bolts coming off, the chains hanging off the freaking deck, falling off, and the paint chipping is a big deal for a mower that's a year freaking old. Well, that's a little over a year old now. The paint is a I mean, you see where they welded that, what you call it? Look here. See that? I don't even like that crap. So when they welded and fixed this, it could even, who knows how that rippled up like that. It could have been from the heat when they was welding it. That has to be what it is or something. I don't like that. It's like it all the way around. You can see where they run. See, these decks has this big wide gap all the way in the front, right? Look it up. Well, that little fin they push in there, baffle it's called, you can raise it up and down, right? Well, you can see where they attach it. See the little ribs all the way around. That's not a big deal. I'm just talking. And you can see where they reinforce the deck for the spindles. So is it a good mower? I think so. Is it the best mower? I don't know. I'm pretty close to saying that, but I need a Ferris. I think I need a Ferris with a fuel injection. I'm done with carburetors. I mean, it's what's funny. This SCAG has never had no problem like that. It don't get weak. It don't get weak at all, man. This cuts twice as thick grass faster than this will. Don't believe me? Ask the Royster or anybody. Come on down to the house. Now, Kawasaki sucks because of this. See that? All these do this. So then your filter's doing this the whole time it's on the trailer. Yeah. Kawasaki, I'm not a fan. No, are they good engines? Yes, they make good engines. God, I'm getting ready to do a hydro change on this one for the. It's a shame a $6,000 mower has made me more happy than about a 10 grand over here. Ain't that something? Now that they fixed that deck, the only thing I can complain about, if I have to look up for something, it's that engine, which SCAG don't make the engines, but Kawasaki. And I would say how strong and tight these get. They're pretty tight. Not a big deal to me, but it is after hours. Other than that, man, I can't really. I love this mower. Ain't gonna lie, everybody, it's got one that likes them. I don't. Like I said, the deck thing broke and everything, but they replaced it. Now, SCAG's nut system, see the little plastic turds with a plastic turd strip. the one near the muffler come off. So when you're trying to turn it, they do that. SCAG's got the worst little freaking wing nuts, and they're like $5 a piece. I've bought many of them, even for that 48 out there. You remember my 48? SCAG? He's out here. It's right there. See him? So, anyway, no complaints whatsoever. Complaints. So if they fix it and take care of me, I don't want to take it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm dreading taking it down there, and everybody's gonna say, well, you gotta do what you got. Man, motherfricker, I don't want to drive down there and drop it off. See, it's you losing parts of your life to fix something that shouldn't have happened. This handle should not have happened. This should not have happened. The nuts falling off should not have happened. All right. When you're not mowing, this thing is fast. It's rated at 10.5, and I mean it's fast. It's fast. Fast, 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 fast. I love that more than you'll ever know. The gas tank, it needs to be more. You'll run out of gas pretty quick on a VRide. The battery. See, it looks so weird. I wish that battery, I don't know, I wish there's 2 gas tanks like that. And then the battery somewhere else. Which, god dang, it's a very short-formed machine. It's hard to put a battery anywhere. I get it. But, you know, I'm talking about wish list. Not a fan of you, Kawasaki. I mean, it cranks right up. I can't knock it. But that blue smoke or black smoke blowing out of it, and it just having no power. It's almost like the governor's off. Because when you buy them new, they don't test them out in the yard. So we'll see. What's going to happen, I'll probably just keep it and not fool with it. And stay mad at SCAG forever because I was too stupid to take it. Which I don't think I should have to take it. I think on warranty work, they should have people that comes to your shops. And I'm being serious, because you're going to them, spending all that money with them, but you got to take everything to them. They don't come to you. You spend all that money. So we'll see. I've got the largest SCAG dealer in Tennessee near me. So we'll see how good they are too. But again, I don't want to freaking go. And I want to. I seen that fuel injection Kawasaki 38 horsepower on the 61. I might buy that. I wanted the 52 with 37. Right. Now I want a 60. And you're going to say, why? I don't know. I think it will help me, provide me better ability to, I need to pick this up out of the floor. Better ability to mow alone. I can't rely on help. Not that my helpers aren't good, but you know, they got to have other jobs a lot of times in the winter, especially. So if they get this job when they work with you, you know, they can't do both. So you're going to go with the job that has all year round work. I know a lot of people says you can get all year round work doing this. Well, you can, but not a bunch of employees. I don't know any of them it does. I know there's a bunch of them that's established with Christmas lights and all this and that, and that's great. Proud of you. But I'm not. So pest control is what always kept me all winter long. And as I lean more towards lawn care, I'm idle. I'm more idle in the winter. So when the summer comes, if I can't find no help, or spring, 61 inch covers more ground faster. So that's when the Z3X come into my mind, because it has that 500 oil guard. So I'm changing the oil list, which this one needs changed now, I think. I'm getting ready to change it, or SCAG don't have it. But they got the 37 and now 38 Kawasaki fuel injected on the 61. But then again, I don't know. This video's getting ridiculous. Anyway, would I recommend these mowers? I think so. Most people has good problems. It seems like I'm the guy that always has the problems. So I don't want to be rude. But I paid for this thing. Nobody give it to me. I'm not a spokesman, so I can say what I want to say. Never listen to a spokesman or somebody getting something for free. Remember that. That's the best advice I can give you, because you're going to be skewed from the front. And the first thing you're going to hear them say, I'm not skewed, but they are. Like when I do Husqvarna reviews, I love them so much I admit it before I start a review on weed eaters, because I'm biased. But even I don't say they're the best everything. I love them. So anyway, I like the company. In the past, they hooked a brother up. They stood to their word. They have a great social media outreach. They're made in motherfrickin' America. Love that. It's a smaller company in the lawn sector. And you're going to say, no, they're not. I know they're not small, but compared to like Husqvarna or somebody, they are. So they've got to be as big as they are, they're like #1 in quality in people's minds in the industry. Exmark probably fighting with them, Exmark Toro. So not knocking the product. I'm knocking this particular mower though. Have y'all had this stuff? I know y'all have had loose bolts and fall off, because we talked about it on SCAG Nation, their own group. I'm very vocal. I tell them everything. It's like I'm a big fan, SCAG, but you gotta do better. And see, they don't get mad and kick you out. They just do better. So they got my loyalty-ish. It's the dealers, I think, that hurts them the most. But that 61, like, they kept the same chassis and they just put a new front end on it to make it wider. The caster's wider, and they put wider tires, but the frame's the same. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know. It just looks funny. Them wheels way out here, and then this big giant deck, and then the tires. Maybe if I buy a 61 SCAG, I'll put wheel spacers on it. That would hold hills better and stuff. And that would keep me in the SCAG family if they earn it. This is going to tell me. But again, this ain't their fault, the engine. This is Kawasaki's fault. What can I say? I'm very disheartened by it though. And my review will end here, because I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. I don't want to say nothing too bad, because it just ain't fair. Overall, man, I can't. If just asking me if I like it, God, yes. It is so. Standards are the way of the future. SCAG's got a freaking good one, I'll tell you that, because this is the bomb. Is there rooms for improvement? Isn't everything have room for improvement, including me and you, all of us? Everything and everybody has room for improvement. That's why I don't want to be too critical. I do love how they put SCAG. That's probably my favorite cosmetic thing, is how they just need to get rid of these little baby engines. That's just stupid. This thing weighs over 1,000 pounds. It got 23 horsepower. That thing, 18 and a half. Look how little. Well, it ain't little, but I mean, come on, SCAG. What the frick? I know what you're going to say. Well, that's enough. Yeah, if you live on the ground like this and you cut weeklies, like just a third off the top perfectly every time. If you cut any dents or weeklies or aggressive grass or in here in the mountains, Smoky Mountains, then no. Peace and chicken grease.